Hi traders, this is Brad Gilbert with the FX Market Insight for Monday, the 26th of October. All right, just having a quick look at the where that North American market finished last week. It's a good way to sort of check in and see what's been impacting and if there is any flow over from last week's trading. So to me, the equity market's pretty neutral, right? There's not a hell of a lot going on just there. And today's trading activity, pretty muted across the board as well. And you'll see that in the major pairs. And I'll just give you a look at the dollar index. You can see the dollar index itself is trading sideways, also on the daily chart. So both, short term, long term, the dollar isn't going anywhere just yet. It's all revolving around those US numbers. Now, just having a look at the start of the European session here, the dollar though is it's rallying sort of against everything. It hasn't moved far, but it's good to see it trading in a uniform fashion. That gives us something to sort of work with as we start our trading week. All right, just having a quick glance over at the major pairs. The Aussie and Kiwi sort of managed to pick themselves up off the floor, but back within recent ranges. Dollar yen's within recent ranges. Sterling is sort of whipping around the place. It's still within these big ranges, but I think we might see some activity. I'll show you some news. There's a bit of propaganda around, British companies saying they're going to do it really hard post-Brexit and all that sort of stuff. We've seen it all, we've heard it all before. So I think sterling's fair value around 130. Euro, okay, we had that little push last week to the top side. That's stalled, but it's not going anywhere just yet. Now, the one pair that I like, which is moving, and it's actually been moving since I sort of updated the Market Insight page, is dollar CAD. It's moving to the top side. It looks like oil is the big catalyst here, right? Oil's falling back to $38.50. It's taking dollar CAD. It's broken short-term resistance there. So you might want to sort of keep a bit of an eye on that. And if I bring you across to our daily Market Insight page, you'll see that opportunity. It's pretty much the only one there. If you're really desperate for a trade to start the week, well, I'll tell you what, the dollar CAD looks like the best option at this stage. The rest of the pairs, well, I tell you what, they've completely been diffused, and we're waiting for that probably US election, more information around Brexit, more information around the US stimulus package, which is being bandied around the place. And that's all we can do at this stage. So just having a look where you're going to be finding the momentum. It's not from the macros. It's from the geopolitical crap that's out there. So I'm just having a look at that. The dollar firm as virus spread and stimulus stalemate raises caution. Well, I tell you what, with all this uncertainty, I wouldn't be surprised to see the US dollar rally across the board. But right now, it's not really doing anything. Okay, we've been playing this dollar strength, dollar weakness situation, or risk on, risk off for the last month. As we get closer, it looks like the market is completely disinterested, and they are waiting for the result to actually have a tangible trade. So make sure you just take your time with this, and don't get caught up in what the news is saying, because more often than not, it doesn't line up with what's happening in the currency pairs. Like, look at the dollar index; it's not going anywhere, right? So dollar going up or down, I don't think so just at the moment. It's going to be a long week. We're getting closer to that US election, so remain patient. If you see an opportunity, by all means jump in. But right now, without serious US dollar direction, I think it'd be wise to probably reduce your trade size, or just focus on the pairs that you know why they're moving. Right at the moment, there's not a lot of reasoning to a lot of the activity. All right, guys, have a good week, and we'll catch you later on. Cheerio.